You know, if the devil up and that's just it. The devil up and started shooting off his mouth and tried to take over heaven because the devil is corrupt. He's very up in the head and he's a shoddy douchebag a-hole. And so God had enough. Him and St. Michael and all the rest of the archangels got together, whooped Satan's behind, backhanded him a few times, and hog-tied him and threw his behind out of heaven. Because the devil was talking smack and he got backhanded. And he was giving lip. And he was not being faithful. And he was being a piece of shoddy a-hole douchebag. I can tell you the story. The devil coerced the angels to go against God and overrule the Holy Kingdom. Well, St. Michael got a team of good guy archangels, and it was a war, and St. Michael and the good archangels won and beat the crud out of Satan and the rebel angels. And that's how we come to have fallen angels. What are fallen angels? They're pieces of crap that listen to a serpent, let a serpent coerce them, and try to overthrow God at his kingdom. But St. Michael and his boys, he ain't had that. And he gave them a right what for, backhanded them with their golden swords, jeweled encrusted, handled swords, jeweled encrusted golden swords, and back slapped a few of them and set their shit packing. And that's how we have the devil, the fallen angels, and the demonics. The demonics are fallen angels because they tried to do some bold stuff and overthrow the Holy Kingdom while hubberting the serpent, the dragon, and they got their behinds whooped, and St. Michael and him boys wouldn't have that bull crap that the serpent was spewing out of his lips. St. Michael and his boys wouldn't have that bull crap. So St. Michael and his boys beat the crud out of the fallen angels and the serpent, done backslapped them and sent their butts packing. And that's how we have demonics and fallen angels and serpents. Now, where I'm getting with this is all that black metal, all that death metal, all that speed metal, all that heavy metal. That's all serpent talk. That's all serpent talk. Talk about demonics, talk about fallen angels, and Hollywood Undead and Deuce was a part of it. And Hollywood Undead wouldn't having it no more. They're like, dog, we can't be about this no more. We some holy men. We can't be about this no more. And Deuce, the front man of the team, signed him up as heavy metal wicked rap, and then the rest of the Hollywood Undead got together and said, now Deuce, we are not holy rap, we are not wicked, we are not misconcepting rap, we are not bad men. We wish to make good on ourselves. And Deuce is talking shit. No, blah, blah. It's cool to be unholy. It's cool to be a hated freak. So what did the rest of Hollywood Undead do? They got together and whooped his behind. Seems like a reoccurrence, doesn't it? St. Michael and his boys beat up the fallen angels and sent them packing. The rest of Hollywood Undead beat the crud out of Deuce and sent them packing. Seems like a reoccurrence, don't it? It's all full circle. You hear the lyrics I'm putting down? Good, now pay attention. History repeats itself. The one day, the serpent was a part of heaven. I'd say he was a well-expressed part of heaven. I mean, the serpent was the part of heaven nobody liked and everybody hated him. So the serpent got this bright idea, well, he gonna rise up and get some angels and try to overthrow heaven. St. Michael and his boys ain't had none of that. They whipped his arse. Hollywood Undead ain't had no bull crap, so they whooped Deuce's arse. Full occurrence. Now I have some hope for the remaining crew of Hollywood Undead that they will convert to holy people. And what greater accomplishment is there than turn the hottest band into holy rosers and show the world that it can be done, that there is some hope. Now, back to our story. Deuce. How are you a baller when you are named after human or animal excrements? Deuce, crap, feces, Deuce, human or animal excrements? Dude, you're not a baller with that name. And pretty much should have been a rap for you at the start. You called yourself Deuce. You called yourself human or animal excrements. You called yourself feces. You called yourself poo. You called yourself crap by adopting the name Deuce. Which came from the whole term deuces. Get some deucers. But, no, that's not cool. That's not baller, the name Deuce. That's done. That's over with. That was played out before it even began. And you and your little love relationship with a transvestite, hermaphrodite, Jeffree Star, and you go and blow him after the show. And I asked my cousin David, why does Deuce team up with a hermaphrodite and a transvestite, Jeffree Star. Oh, because they make good music. Because they make good music. No, they fucking blow each other and get it in each other's buttholes. They don't make good music. They get it in each other's buttholes and blow each other. It's not good music. It's pretty much a rap for you, Deuce and Jeffree Star. Now, it said that Jeffree Star gets females every time he goes to a show and goes to the after party, which only proves that gorgeous women are fucking pigs. Played out fucking pigs. Shoddy, a-hole, douchebags, grimy, and scummy fucking pigs. They ought to be ashamed of themselves for getting with that agate. That little homo. Apparently, pretty girls love transsexuals and hermaphrodites. And they blow horses and dogs because they're fucking pieces of crap. They're fucking pigs. They're scummy, slutty fucking pigs. And they ought to be ashamed of themselves because they're fucking garbage. They're nothing but fucking garbage. And that's just it. They're scumbag fucking whores. They're garbage. They're sluts. They're scumbag sacks of shit. And gorgeous women apparently love to blow trannies and hermaphrodites because they're fucking pigs. They're scummy, slimy, insignificant, self-degrading fucking pigs. And, you know, how much time we got on this video.